But we do know a little bit because you said that you actually went to a psychic
Yeah.
who told you something. Are you willing to share the world?
Sure, I will.
Tell the world what
It's
you know.
interesting.
Very interesting.
It really
Yes.
is. Because
Yes.
I'm
ready.
I was
Let me
like,
get my cup.
So I met a medium, and she was we were in tune with each other, and she was like, I need to read you. I need to tell you this information. And I was like, what information you have to tell me? And she's like, meet me at my office and whatever. I went. When I got there, she was like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell you off the back because I've been itching to tell you. It's been a few days, And I was like, okay. So she told me, she said, you know what past life is? And, do you know the story and the background of it? And I said, I kind of do or whatever. She goes, well, do you and your mom have trouble today? And I said, yeah, we always did. And she goes, okay, because in your past life, your mom was your best friend who stole your husband, and you ended up a lonely rich woman
So your mom stole your husband.
in my past life.
Oh wow, wow! But you were a rich woman,
And I was a rich woman.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Wow.
And yeah, and she was my best friend in my past life who stole my husband. That's what she told me.
So I see the correlation.
Yeah, and I did too.
Yeah.
Because the fact that she had to watch you and your dad have a bond.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Yeah.
You see how things come together?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there's some karma at play here.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
So it's like that karmic trauma cycle that you have to get out of kind of thing. Oh.
Yeah. But now we have to figure out how you have to learn how to love your mother despite all of it. And that's the hard part that we're going to have to work through. So when we put you under, that's one of the things that we're going to have to work through that and help you find forgiveness in that during the process.
Your mother, because I'm hearing depression, has she ever been diagnosed with depression?
Not that I know of. I know we all know she's in
Okay.
depression, but diagnosed, I don't think so.
Okay.
She never really seeked like professional or healthcare help.
Yeah, because I'm hearing depression, but she's been
always
depressed
been
for years.
for a long time because something happened to her in her life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was also traumatic and deep. So yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that is this karma surrounded around that.
Surrounded that.
Exactly. And I try to break it by showing her resources, seeing a psychologist or getting professional help with doctors, or getting not on medication, but I'm like, fuck it, we gotta smoke weed. We'll smoke weed together, things like that. But she was never into it. She never wanted the help.
So the karma that your mom is serving, and she's still serving the karma, because I can only imagine if she took your husband, the other things that she did in that lifetime. The depression represents that, and being a stone person. Unfortunately, there is help for her, but the way how God created this universe, you as an individual have to go seek it. There's tools, there's people coming to you like yourself, going to her, and there's many buses and ships passing by. And then one day, hopefully, because she's in her 60s, I'm assuming.
She's about to turn 60.
So it's never too late. She might not wake up until she's in her 70s.
True.
But just understand that this karma that this phase that your mom is in is because of previous lifetimes.
Yeah.
And I revealed on several shows that we've had that I was in a 20-year depression. Like I literally was in a sunken place for 20 years. But that was because of karma I was serving from previous lifetimes.
Yeah.
So the good thing with you being a spiritualist, once you really get to the full enlightenment, you're going to be able to look at everything from a different set of lenses, and you'll be able to love mom unconditionally, even if she's in a room with an attitude with you. You'll just be like, well,
Exactly.
she's in her phase, and one day, hopefully, I'm going to pray for her that she gets out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I will say is that because your mom was very chaotic, you were actually born into that chaos.
Mhm.
Yes, I was.
Literally, that energy is on you.
Oh, yes.
And that energy is penetrating through your bloodline.
Yes.
So it's in your household. I can see it. It's like a vortex. That energy is in your house. So I know we have talked about it. I know that you one of your children, the youngest, is a little high energy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that energy is existing in your house. Even the dog is a little crazy.
Oh my God, my dog is wild. He's a nut job.
Yeah.
But he's so cute.
So one thing I'm going to say to you is, because your love is so strong, this is it. We have to remove the false light that surrounds you. The false light is coming from negative energy that is on you.
Yes.
So there's a lot of energy work that's going to have to take place here.
Yes, I need that.
But as we remove these negative entities, it'll help at least raise your vibration to a certain level. So now we can remove that false light so that we can really get that your vibration to really shine the way it's supposed to, and we can start really working on your household the way we can, start moving that energy in your household in the right way. And then we can protect the energy around you as well. So we can start protecting your own aura. Also, and there's a lot of things too. So we talked about frequencies in our last episode. You need to be aware of frequencies too, and how these frequencies are interfering in your life. So with that being said, your grandmother, like I said, she had mentioned the men in your life and these things and how they're pulling you down.
Yeah, they do.
Girl.
I wouldn't know where to start with the relationship.
Let's start with your
part.
baby daddy.
Oh, God. Okay. So like, it's a definitely a repeated cycle because so we're a good-looking couple. My baby father is handsome. I'm beautiful, and he's a cheater. So now he's reminding me of my dad and how he was to my mother.
Cycles.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it really is like that. And it's crazy because you see it and it's like, damn, I know this. I saw this movie already.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's repeating. And I got it on repeat. I got this movie on repeat. I'm tired of the same movie,
Yeah.
And that's basically how it was with him and I. We repeated my parents and situation. And so he was a cheater. And I always forgave him, but I went chaotic. There was times I did react like my mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where I fucked up his car. And I didn't mean to. That's not me, but I blanked out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and when I got out of my blank out, I'm like, oh shit, what did I do? I was like a destruction. And it was because I was so hurt because I wanted to see the good in him and I didn't put that in my head, like
See
him
what's
being
happening?
a cheater. Correct. And yeah.
See what's happening?
Let me just ask you, with you going through these cycles with him, have you ever stopped and say, you know what? Damn, I feel really bad. Like now I know what you went through and I'm having compassion for you. Have you ever thought about that from that angle? Like the compassion, like what, just to relate to like my mom went through this.
Yes, I have. I have thought about it. And I used to say that to myself and to my mother. But my mother actually would tell me I deserved it.
Oh, she would tell you that you deserved it. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. And did she tell you why she felt like you deserved it?
She never explained.
You
I
have
guess-
to understand her mother's hurt is very deep.
Yeah.
Her mother's own pain, the things that she went through is very, very deep. That's why I'm telling you, she's stone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So she is going to keep coming back at her at a certain way.
A low vibration.
Very, very low, because the things that she went through, she feels that she deserved it too. She's at a point of shame. She's vibrating.
It's very shameful.
Yes.
Yeah.
At a 20.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very low.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very, very hard to fix her. And we're not God, so I'm not saying that we cannot not fix anybody.
Yeah. She has to want to be fixed.
She has to want it, and she's walking in her own path and her own journey. And like you said in the beginning of the show, It's not about how you start the journey, obviously.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
about how you finish it.
Yeah.
So we don't know how that's going to pan out for her mother. So the most we can do is continue to pray for her.
Yeah. Actually, that's all I do. I realize I can't help her or help fix her, because you would want to fix yourself first.
Until she's ready.
Until she's ready.
Yes.
It took me time.
Yes.
And thank God I'm doing it at 39.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know how long it's going to take her.
Yeah.
And I hope it moves along quickly.
Yeah.
So we can, because we're not promised tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I always say, I hope this moves along quickly so I can actually be able to enjoy her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that about you. Like you, even with the storms that you went through with her, you still have, obviously people love their mom, but you still have this desire to make sure that you want to see her make it. And I adore that about you, because some people like, F that.
Yes.
I've seen people like really cut off their parents.
Oh yeah. No, I can't. I can't, because that's just not in me. Although, it's probably around me and all that. One thing I learned is not to suck it all up.
Yes.
Because some part of me is me,
Yeah.
not others. And I can't reflect on that, because then that's not me. I want to be my true self.
Yes.
But that's why I'm telling you, her light is very, very intense.
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie's light is strong. She's a very, 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 very big light worker. She's amazing.
Yeah, you got to see me move in the hospital.
Oh
yeah. Yo, she's crazy. And this is why I'm telling you that once we get her to a point where she is operating at an optimal level,
yes,
she's going to be a badass light worker.
So it's interesting you say that, because I felt like I heard, once you heal yourself, your mother's going to see your light.
Yeah.
And she's going to be like, wait, how is she doing that?
Yeah.
She knows where you came from. So
Yes.
your mom seeing your light is going to help her. And the fact that you're going to be, and I could tell you're not judgmental with her now, but the fact that you're going to be on this level and your energy around her, she's going to be like, I want that.
Yes.
So,
and that's what I want her to want. But it's kind of hard, and it's good that you bring that up. And it's kind of hard, because there is moments of my life where she sees me jolly and out of control and happy and just outgoing, and she rains in my parade.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah.
And I'm just like,
That's her villain.
yeah, she rains in my parade badly.
Yeah.
And
we're going to teach you how to vibrate in that storm.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because I think that's what a lot of people have a hard time. Like we mentioned in the beginning of the show,
Yeah.
it's like how I said, I live in a house with 4 other people,
Mhm.
and no matter if someone else is having a bad day, I'm still in Disney World,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll hand them the tissue while they're crying or whatever. But I'm still up here. I never was like that before.
Okay.
I would be low, and like as soon as somebody comes to me, I'm like, I could be up here, and then as soon as they come to me with the low vibration, I'm going down there with them.
Yes, and that's me.
And so we're gonna teach you how you stay up here.
Oh, I need to learn
while
that.
she's saying what, and she could say anything she wants to say to you.
That's what I need
And you
to
be like,
learn.
okay, I see you, Ma.
Because I definitely get on her level, and I definitely react just like her. So whatever she gives, I'll give her back.
Yeah. So like with Sparkle's, and we can mention this with
Yeah.
Sparkle's life coaching package that we gave her, one of her assignments was to tell us what her triggers were.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to really analyze yourself and find out what triggers you, because that's really important. You have to know how to control the things around you.
Yes.
And look at it from a different set of lenses.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So back to the baby daddy though, because we need to understand, like, why have you attracted this man, and why are we going through these cycles now where you already see yourself?
Because I like bad boys. I
know
guess.
we all like these damn bad boys.
It's
They
horrible.
get us every
I
time.
know.
But you're just like the rest of these bitches out here. We all attracting these bad boys.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't
Oh,
want
yeah.
to. I'm like, damn, I didn't even ask for you. I didn't ask for you where you came from. But it's just that. And again, I think God just puts us in these cycles so we know how to get out of them the right way. That's our
Yes.
task. And
Hopefully. So this is the thing. So we all vibrate at a certain level, right? Which is
Yeah.
how I had opened the show.
Yeah.
So if we're all vibrating at a certain level, so why are we attracting these people vibrating at these lower levels, right? So let's look at this.
Mhm.
So us as women, especially us Black and brown women,
Mhm.
we're vibrating and attracting lower vibrational people. And it's unfortunate that our culture, we're receiving these frequencies
Mhm.
where we are just vibrating, and these frequencies are interrupting our signals,
Mhm.
and we unfortunately we have to do things superficially, right, to look a certain way for guys.
Mhm.
Yes.
Right, we have to look at what they want us to look a certain way, and
Mhm.
but we have to listen to men, right, because men are telling us that they want us to be natural.
The way you see the world determines what the world gives back to you.
Welcome to Truth Be Told podcast, where perception meets power. And real spiritual growth does not mean pretending to be perfect.
We're Kisha and Janine, two women on a journey, laughing, learning, and calling out the illusions that keep us stuck.
Around here, we talk energy, alignment, manifesting, healing, and how to actually raise your vibration without losing yourself in the process.
Because truth be told, you can win at life. You just have to see it differently. And we're here to help you do that, one conversation at a time.
Subscribe now to catch new episodes of Truth Be Told Conversations and Twin Flames Fix My Vibe on YouTube, Spotify, and all other streaming platforms. Also, follow us at Truth Be Told Conversations on IG, Facebook, and TikTok. And if you're ready for exclusive content, sound healing, meditation, and a real soul community to teach you the ins and outs on how to graduate the School of Earth and get unstuck, head to www.uplifthealingcenters or upliftvibrationalwellnesscenters.com and grab your free Truth Be Told toolkit to get started today.
So let's shift your perception, elevate your vibration, and watch your life transform.
Women, we have altered ourselves for men so much
Mhm.
because we thought this is what they wanted, and now we've become this sex symbol instead of just being ourselves.
Yeah.
And we've lost ourselves because who are we really doing it for?
I know I do it for myself.
Are we
Yeah.
doing it for
I know I
ourselves,
do.
though?
I don't do it for nobody else. I know I do.
Veronica, though, but are we, though?
Well, it depends on the individual.
Yeah.
I will say, so I agree with you. But I think the message we need to put out there is that if you're going to do that, do it for yourself. Because these men are 1 minute, 2025, now they want natural. 2027, what are they gonna want next?
Alien.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
But this is the frequency, and this is why you and I are out here trying to teach people about self-love, right?
Yes, self-love is very important.
And this is the whole point, all right? So when we're digging out here, we're teaching people to understand, where are you resonating on this vibrational scale?
Mhm.
Are you at a level of shame? Are you at a level of poor self-image? Are you at a level of courage or anger with yourself or your spouse or whoever? Wherever you're vibrating, right? Just note that you're putting that out there into the universe
Mhm.
to attract a partner that is going to be resonating that same vibrational
Exactly.
Yes.
vibration.
Exactly.
Yep.
So you're only telling the universe
Mhm.
what it is that you want. So that person is just as broken as you are.
Yep.
Yes.
And
Yes.
if they're lower vibrational, especially, their destructive behavior is only going to pull you back down.
Mhm.
So if you don't love yourself enough to get past a certain state of vibration,
Mhm.
then you can't possibly attract a better partner where
Yeah.
you can vibrate at a level of love, right? So you have to, it's imperative.
Yeah.
You have to love yourself, because if you get to a point where you're vibrating at a vibration of love, what are you going to vibrate? What are you going to attract?
Mhm.
Somebody that loves you unconditionally too.
And I think
Yes.
the issue that a lot of women have is that as as they're trying to vibrate, or they think they're trying to vibrate at a higher level, some women don't even know about the vibrational scale. Many people don't. But people must understand is that you know better. And so if you're going to ask God for something, and then the next thing that comes around, and I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying in general, if a woman is praying to God for a good man and a mediocre man comes, it's okay to throw him back out into the sea. And I think a lot of women have that issue that because of loneliness and they need something to
comfortability.
Comfortability. Or, I need something to occupy my time. I'm here. I just need somebody to occupy my time. But then when you start getting hurt, you're asking God, like, why does this keep happening to me?
Yeah.
So women must understand is that it's okay to be patient.
Yeah, and be by yourself.
Yeah. Because they just keep taking like, okay, this guy came. And some people love attention, so they get all this attention. It's like, okay, I'm getting all these guys coming at me. It's okay to throw all of them back in the sea. Once you look at them, it's like, oh no. And like you say, patterns.
Yeah.
So by this point, like, okay, so you're 39 years old. It's not like you 19 or 29. Like now you should be an expert.
I should be married at this point.
Exactly.
And I'm not,
And
but it's okay. Everybody
But you
has
know
their
what
turn.
though? It's not even about you being married. It's about you picking the right person.
Yeah.
And also too, sometimes God can't send you the right person because you keep occupying your time with the low lives. So he's like, I have somebody sitting here waiting, but you got that guy on your couch.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You know, so it's just knowing that, think about it. He want him to call you, but you got somebody on the couch and you're talking to him.
You're right.
So you have to know that there's periods where you have to be patient and be alone.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
think about how many men, especially as black and brown men, how many of them are low vibrational. As much of them that think and this is the thing, we had this whole debate within the last year about Dr. What's her name? Cheyenne Bryant, who was talking about high functioning and low functioning. You know what she was talking about?
The vibrational
scale.
Yeah.
Because we're all talking about the same thing, but nobody's really saying what it is.
Yes.
And this is what it is. Because it's the vibrational scale.
Exactly.
It's not about low functioning and high functioning. It's about what's your vibration.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
And what you know better. Like a lot of people know better.
Right.
You know, so if you're trying to vibrate high.
And I believe that a lot of people with low vibrations, when they see somebody with high vibrations, they stick quick because they know it. They know they need that in their life.
Yes.
But at the same time, they're bringing that person down. And me, that's what I go through. But my downfall is I let them bring me down. I don't stay at the level that you were talking about where I need to learn to stay at that level.
Yes.
I meet them, they bring me down, and then it's like,
I know what you're about to say.
You know where I'm going.
What she's about to say is the only reason why you attracted that low vibrational person is because you were at a low vibration.
Low vibration. Okay.
So you attract what you put out. You manifest. So one of the things we're trying to teach people on this vibrational scale, every level on the vibrational scale, whether it's low or high, you manifest, you attract exactly what you put out. So you might see what happens with people is they think that, okay, my life is like I'm having a good time right now mentally. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're vibrating on a higher level. It just means that you're temporarily at a we call that pseudo light.
Oh, okay.
Pseudo light.
Gotcha.
So you attracted exactly what you
put out there.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Okay.
Because what happens is when you truly are the light, negative energy cannot attach to you. I don't care what you say.
It's true. And my grandma said that to me one time.
A true spiritualist, like your grandmother, excuse me for pointing at the camera, a true spiritualist knows that. So a lot of people who think that they are spiritualists don't know. They think that I'm of the light and I'm still attracting negativity. No, bitch.
Then that means
you are low vibrational.
Exactly. Because you know what? Because if you were high vibrational, you'd have seen this dude come up and know within a day or two of talking to him on the phone,
you are low vibrational.
Let me throw you back in the sea.
Exactly. And you know how to talk to them. You still talk to them lovingly because you are on high vibrations.
Yes.
That's living in Christ's consciousness.
Yes.
There's
Definitely.
a huge difference.
Yes. Yes.
Do I live there? Yeah. So
yeah, and you do.
I
You
do.
actually
Yeah.
do.
I do.
The problem is
You're up and down the scale.
You are up and down the scale, and this is what we have to change.
Yeah.
We have to get you on a constant.
Yep.
A
Because yeah, my relationships is that.
Yeah.
Then right after my baby father, I dated a married man.
Okay.
Yep. So
Okay.
it got more crazy.
Mhm.
And you have to understand you're in school. So this chapter in your life of them sending you these kind of men, these are all lessons.
Yep, they're lessons.
They're lessons. And now that you're getting older, it's kind of like, you know better than that now. Come on, you keep failing this, because what happens is we let the ego, we let our flesh get in the
Yeah.
way. Because when you get that little tingle,
Yeah.
Oh,
let me call so-and-so. Let me call him up.
Yeah.
And then what happens is when you call so-and-so up, that triggers, now we're going to deal for another 8 to 10 weeks and then until you piss me off again like you normally do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in that
Block.
particular situation, can we talk about that situation?
Sure.
What transpired during that relationship with the married man?
Okay. So, when I first met him, I didn't know he was married,
Okay.
but I saw him like wanting to show me love, wanting to go outings and do things with me and take me places where I never been before, things like that. And his energy was amazing, and I was like, oh my God, this is awesome.
Right.
Pseudo light.
In my head, I'm like, I finally met someone, right? But he was a liar and he was also a cheater. And when I found out he was married, not that I didn't care, but I was already attached to him. And I was so attached to him. And he actually fell in love with me. And he told me so many times he loves me. And he wanted me to meet his wife. And he wanted us to become sister wives.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is deep. Where the
Yeah.
wine at? Jesus.
This girl got layers upon layers.
Child, write this book.
So yeah, and he was taking me out. Like in the beginning when we first, so let me get back to the beginning. So when we first met, we met at my job. He is a state trooper and I've been in hospice care for a long time. And when we met, we exchanged numbers, we hit it off. And that week he already wanted to take me to Puerto Rico. But he asked me if I have kids. I asked him if he has kids. He had 2 girls. I have 2 girls. So his girls couldn't come with us at the time, and I don't know how he was gonna pull that off. Don't ask me, but he invited me and my kids to Puerto Rico, and I said yes. And I didn't know. Again, he was married at that
Wow, he was clever.
time. Yeah, very clever.
So you went to Puerto Rico with a married man didn't know it?
Correct. And his father came along.
Wow.
Yeah, and when I tell you, he was treating me like if I was his wife, and his father did too. And my kids were there. He met my kids and everything, and we went on this vacation like a family. It was amazing. I never had that before. And then the way his father was also playing it off, like it was very crazy, but that's how it happened. And then when we got back from that trip of Puerto Rico, within the 2 weeks, she found out. The wife found out.
Wow.
And I remember, we came back from vacation. I'm all tanned up. We had a great time. We were still talking to each other. He would send me flowers to my office and, things like that. And, I was just sitting there one time and I see my phone and I had 80 missed calls. And I was like, what the hell? Who's calling me 80 times? And it was a number I didn't know. I answered and it was her. And she asked me what every woman asks, like, did you know he was married?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I said, no, I didn't. No, So, and then she was like, well, I spoke to him about you and he was crying for you. And yeah, the story is actually goes different. So that day she called me 80 times. It was her birthday.
Oh, wow.
And she was crying to me and telling me she don't want to lose her husband and she's willing to share.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, but I wasn't willing
Okay.
to do that because I know I'm better than that. And I
Yeah.
want my own man.
Yeah.
I don't like to share.
Yeah.
Already when I found out, I was already broken. I was I'm like, damn, again?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That story is deep.
Yeah.
Child, like, so, wait, listen.
Wait, we were swim flaming right there. We were
Yeah,
swim
like,
flaming.
wait a
No, it
minute.
gets deeper. It gets very
Okay,
deeper.
tell the tea, girl.
So,
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna say it. So, again, it was her birthday that night, so I didn't want to, be a part of it, but she invited me out to eat. So she was like, "Do you want to go to Hoboken? I want to meet you." I said, "This girl's gonna kill me. She's gonna put poison in my food."
Yeah.
I did not. I declined. He calls me and he begged me to go, and he's like, "Please, I promised her it's her birthday. I promised her come out. I want her to meet you." I'm like, "All right." So I said, "Yeah, fine." I said, "Fuck it, I'll go." Mad shots before I got there. I took so many shots before I got to the place, and he came and grabbed me from the taxi because he sent me an Uber. And I made it to the place, and she was there, and he walked me in and introduced us. And she was also a pretty older woman, beautiful, elegant,
Yeah.
whatever. And me too. And I'm young, so she was already feeling kind of like, oh, that she's young,
Yeah.
And we ate, we had dinner, we had drinks, and we were talking. She was asking me questions about my kids, and I was asking her questions about her kids. And I was like, okay, it's not so bad,
Yeah.
And then she leaned over to me and she asked me if I wanted to have a threesome, because that's what he wanted and that's what she wanted to gift him for her birthday. And I said, that's wrong. You shouldn't.
Oh my God.
It's your birthday. Like,
Right.
let's think about you.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do that for him. But she loved him so much. She didn't want to lose him. She said she'll do anything for him.
Damn.
So I guess I felt bad in a way. And I also felt guilty because knowing that he was married. So we ended up having a threesome.
Ooh, girl, where is the wine?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah.
Mm.
That my guys are telling me that was a setup.
That was a setup.
I felt that too.
Yeah.
I felt that. Yo, they are.
No,
I
know
felt that too.
I know it was
Yeah.
after because we didn't go to a hotel. We went straight to their house.
I felt that too.
Yeah. That whole thing was a
Yeah.
play. They was orchestrated.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was too much, though. I don't know why they did all of that.
But
Yeah.
the fact
For
that she
little
let
old
him
you.
leave to go on vacation with you, I would have been like, "You gonna take money out the budget?" Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got bills.
take her to the Loop in. Like, Deuce is like, listen, take her to Atlantic City for a weekend.
Listen, you talking people from out of state don't know about the Loop.
That's true.
Yeah.
Look it up. Look it up.
Google it.
Wow. Yeah, I felt that. I was like, because that was
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
for her to just,
Well, that's the thing. I knew
because he should have had his car slashed and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Anyway,
correct.
sorry.
And no, and that's the thing. When I knew it was orchestrated, and I said
Yeah.
these people are swingers. When they brought me back to their home and not a hotel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I slept in their bed,
Wow.
And I was like, all right, they did this before.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
stupid. I'm young, but I'm not dumb.
Yeah.
My grandma ain't raised no fool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Some came in my mind, but I'm going to go.
And it was a crazy experience for me.
Yeah.
And I never had a threesome before. That was my first threesome.
Okay.
And yeah.
Wow.
How long did you stay in a relationship with the two of them?
Right after, I actually broke it off quickly because I felt violated.
Yeah.
Because they played
put me-
you.
Yeah,
They
it was a
played
play.
me very badly.
Yeah.
I knew
That's
it.
what I
I
heard.
felt it right after. I felt violated, so I didn't stay. Right after, I broke it off with him, and I said, "This is not what I want. This is your life. You continue doing that with your wife." And he knew it. I told him this. I told him I felt violated, and I felt like it was orchestrated and all that. He knew that.
Good.
He was denying it, but he still wanted me, and he didn't let me go. That he ended up coming over my house, and that day my baby father showed up at the same time he came over.
Ooh.
Yeah, and they kind of got into it.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
You need to write a book.
So, okay. Whew, all right. Oh, I don't even know how much more we could take. So, all right. Now, listen, I'll be honest with you. Because there's so many moving parts that your quantum healing is going to be really, really critical here
Mhm.
in understanding who are your key players in your past life and why they came forward again in this current lifetime. And I would love to have you back on the show
Definitely.
to talk about it. Would you be willing
Definitely.
to do that?
Absolutely, I would.
Yes,
I had
yes.
a nice time, cries and tears and fun and
Yeah.
laughs.
Yes.
I love it.
And I'm
Thank
sure
you.
the
And the
audience,
vibration here, guys, is
Yeah,
amazing.
we gotta
Yeah,
write.
'cause
We gotta
this-
make sure we put part 1 on her show. Like,
yeah,
'cause
because
this
there's just too much going
Yeah,
on. And I know the
yeah.
audience is like, woo,
Girl.
woo, my feet.
child.
Yeah, so we definitely need to, we'll do your quantum healing and we'll bring you back on to talk about who your key players were and what transpired
Okay.
because this is heavy.
Yeah.
This is heavy.
Yeah.
And I don't even think we can even get to the meat of our life coaching here.
No, but I think once we do the quantum healing,
It's going to
it's
come
gonna,
out.
yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
But what I will say, because I do want to leave with some tools for you.
Yes.
Please.
And especially when it comes to the self-love aspect. Now, I did say to you that, especially in the beginning, that your story reminded me of myself, right? And everybody knows, if you don't know, y'all better go back to episode number 1. And I don't keep this any secret by far, and how I had dealt with infidelities in my relationship, and how it was critical for me to understand how self-love played a huge role in my spiritual growth. And I don't hate him for the things that he did to me, because it was necessary, because it made me who I am, and I became enlightened. And now I vibrate so high in love and beyond and enlightenment. And I was able to speak to your grandmother as a result.
Yes, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful gift.
Yeah, indeed. And this is where we have to get you as well.
Yeah, despite all the chaos and abuse and everything. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's another thing I went through with my baby father. He was very abusive to me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he would beat me to the bottom. I mean, black eyes and everything.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
And that made you very cold, obviously.
Yeah, towards men.
Towards men,
Yeah.
right?
That's why. So at the conclusion of this,
Yes.
of why I'm not gonna say I hate men, but I dislike men so much is because sometimes they see a vulnerable woman, and instead of uplifting a vulnerable woman, they bring them down more than what they already are. And
Yeah.
I experienced that, so I know it. I'm the testimony to that.
Yes.
Not all men now, but the ones that do that, that's what made me dislike all of them, though.
Yes.
Because
you have
like,
PTSD.
because my thing, yes, I have PTSD, and my
Yeah.
thing is like I always, since growing up, I had the birds that fly together flock together kind of thing.
Yes.
So I always saw all men as that, like you know. So I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
you know, it's crazy. So I just use men as play toys now today.
Okay.
So I am very single.
And one thing we don't want you to do is create karma,
Yes.
because you can create karma,
Yeah.
and
So like you said, I need to heal me first before I get into a relationship.
You gotta
Correct.
stop.
And I do.
Yeah.
I want to get
what
healed
they
so I
said.
could find true love and get into that relationship.
Yeah, because then you'll look at life with
and
a
feel
different,
stabled.
Yeah.
Because I'm so unstable.
and you'll be
Yeah.
able to pick up on bullshit from the first or second conversation you have with someone, and because you are you have a gift, like Janine was saying earlier, you have a gift. So when you're interacting with different energies, you'll be like, oh, that's a fake right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Yep.
We
I
have
want to know who's wearing a mask and who isn't wearing a
and
mask.
you'll be able
Correct.
to pick up on
Right
them
away.
right away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I need that.
you're like,
Because
he
I know-
fine as hell, but nope.
Yep.
Because I know that this process has made you very angry and bitter.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I know. Have you gotten so low to where you thought that you wanted to leave this life?
Yes. Since I was little, at 16, I was put in a psychiatric home in a ward up
Okay.
by Jackson, up by Six Flags, because I did wanted to take my life.
Did you
Yeah.
attempt to do it?
Yeah, I still
Okay.
have the stitches.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
And did you do it when you had your child?
My first one, yes.
I'm going to tell you something.
Mhm.
Your grandmother told me that.
Yeah, she did, because how did you know?
Mhm.
Nobody knows that. And she was the one there for me. She was the only one visiting me at the ward. She even came, I spent my birthday there. She came to visit me there too.
How old were you?
16.
16. Wow.
Your grandmother woke me up at 2:00 in the morning. and she was blah 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 to the point where I
would have
had
loved her in real life, though. You would have loved her soups, too.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the best soups ever.
I had
Yeah.
to pick up my phone. I'm like, all right, lady, all right.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to start writing stuff down. And that was one of the things she told me.
Yep.
And she said, she said something along the lines of, I had to be there for her. And I'm like, what about these kids? I had to tell her, what about these kids? You can't do this. What about these kids? It's the sense that I was getting.
Mm.
I got to look at my notes. She was like, I had to stop her. It was like this feeling like I had to stop her. What about these kids? And she had to remind you of your oldest daughter. That's what she said. I had to
My
remind
first
you
one.
of my oldest daughter. She also said to be mindful of your daughter because she has a lot of your traits.
Yes. She does. But the good ones, thank God, not so much angry and things like that. She's
Okay.
very
Okay.
enlightful. She's very smart. I'll say my little one is more me than my oldest. I think my
Okay.
oldest saw things and kind of educated herself.
Do you mind me asking, do both of your daughters have the same father? Or?
No, I have two different baby fathers.
Okay. And do you mind me asking, the one that abused you, is that the
My
one
second.
that, okay, is that the one
That's the cheater and all that. That's, yes.
So,
Because I had my first one young. I was
Okay.
19.
okay.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm asking that, just out of curiosity, and this is nothing against you, but it should just show how we as people, I'm not even gonna say women, but we as people have a tendency. My aunt would say, why do you keep going back to your vomit?
Yep. And in Spanish, is don't go, is porque vas a Guatemala a Guate peor. Meaning why you went from worse to worser.
Yes, yes,
Mm.
yes.
My grandma used to always say that to me.
Yeah,
You went from Guatemala to Guate peor. And I'm like, oh,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and I knew it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's true. You're right.
A little secret I want to tell you is that a lot of men are given the assignment to dog out women. And
Tell
that's
this one.
that's
Yeah.
very cryptic. And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, why are you saying that? We're going to get hate comments. A lot of men are given the assignment to dog women out. And so the lesson is not even for them, it's for you.
Yeah.
So you must understand that moving forward, like when a man comes around you, he's only doing what the universe is allowing him to do
Yeah.
so that you can pass the test. And a lot of times women, instead of passing the test and saying no, they'll fall right into the trap. I remember talking to a guy, and he was one of those people that God utilized him to dog out women.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he would tell the girls that he would dog out because he said he always remained friends with a lot of them. And he said they'll call him crying about the new relationship. And he's like, you should have stayed with me. I treated you better than that dude.
Yeah.
So it's like, these women keep going from bad to bad to bad, like your grandma would say.
Yeah.
So one of the things, you have more stuff on your list.
No, go
okay.
ahead.
One of the things, going for your family, and Janine had talked about your house has chaos. So you Spanish. What country are you from?
I'm mixed. I'm Puerto Rican and Ecuadorian.
Okay. And so my family's from Panama. So
Okay.
my grandmother always used Florida water.
Yes, I love Florida water.
Yes.
I have it all around me and my bedside.
Okay,
and
perfect.
I throw it on my bed
Perfect.
and all that stuff.
What I want you to do is take Florida water.
Okay.
Put your hand on anything you use, but take your hand on top of and bottom of the Florida water. Pray on that bottle and tell that bottle what you need it to do. And when you're cleaning, I don't care if you're cleaning the kitchen top, you pour that Florida water inside of a cleaning, like say a cleaning solution.
Yes.
Add it to it, and you pray over that bottle too. Because anytime you're cleaning your house, you need that solution is going to protect your home. So you got to start small with a little seed and start protecting your home just from praying over everything. Even the washcloths, if you're folding clothes, this is going to get protection over my family. And because you're Spanish, I know I could say this to you because I know a lot of people are like, why would you pray over some clothes? But
Because it also carries a lot of energy.
energy, yes.
Like hair. My
Yeah.
grandma used to always say, don't let people touch your hair.
Exactly.
what energy, hair carries a lot of energy. It grabs it really fastly.
Yeah.
So if you let somebody that doesn't have good intentions for you touch your hair, you're going to grasp it really quickly.
Excellent.
That has happened to me.
So-
And I've seen it and I was like,
Yeah.
you know?
But
yeah.
One of the things too is your daughters, how old are they?
19 and 11.
Okay, so they're old enough to understand. Now that you're going to be going through a transition, you need to sit them down and tell them what mommy is working on, and that they need to be part of this transition with
they
you.
actually love the spiritual
Good.
Good.
you know, entities and things like that. I
Good.
taught them. So when I
Perfect.
do my candle work, and
Excellent.
I stopped for a
Excellent.
while, is why my grandma told Janine to,
Yeah.
to start again.
Yes.
Because I used to do it heavy and a lot of honey, and I used to go to the lake and feed Ochun and give her cake and sunflowers, and I was all into that. I would do it with my grandma as a
Excellent.
little girl growing up. So I actually brought them along with me, and I explained to them how it works, who each angel, who they are, and each in they're people just like us. They also have favorite colors, favorite foods, you know, things like that. I explained to them why we had to gift angels. I explained all of that to them, and
Yeah.
they loved it.
Good.
They loved it a
good.
lot. They said they felt great right after it.
Love it.
Perfect. So,
So-
you're gonna be amazing.
What I tell
Yes.
you? Didn't I say
Because
she
she already
gonna
got
be
the
better than
foundation.
me?
Yeah, she
I
got the
told
foundation. Oh my God, this is gonna be awesome.
That's why social media was cussing me out.
Yeah.
They was cussing me out when I was talking about Oshun.
Yeah, like stop, please. Like Oshun is her mother and Oya is my mother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but we still
Yeah.
learning, you know, and it's
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah,
It's okay
yeah.
if we don't know it 100%. That's why we need other light workers to teach us.
Yes.
We don't have to be 100% all the
Exactly.
time. Listen, I stay in my lane.
It's
Exactly.
true. And you know, it's true. We do need light workers to teach us. Like,
Yeah.
see, so I'm a light worker, but I'm a broken light worker, and I.
But
need
you know why,
another-
right?
Explain.
So if you were Miss Perfect, how the hell can you teach me?
No, that's what I'm trying to say.
No. What I'm saying
Oh.
is the reason why you've been through this trauma.
Uh-huh.
You got a great story. Like I'm a little jealous. I thought my little depression for 20 years was something. I'm like, I need to get back. You know, like you have a lot more goodies than I do.
Yeah.
But you had to go through trauma.
You have to go through the deepest transition.
You were assigned to go through the trauma. That's why
Yeah.
your mom is part of that team.
Yep.
Like if you only knew when you were in heaven the lineup, okay, this one's gonna fuck you over, and then you're gonna meet this
forget
one,
about it.
and they gonna fuck you over. So
Yeah.
it's part of
You're
the
right.
growth of Ronnie.
Yeah.
Because now when Ronnie is shining like a star,
Yeah.
24/7, people are gonna be like, they're gonna believe you because you have something to tell. You have a story to tell.
Yep.
But if you was like, oh, I lived on mansions and I was on a yacht, and
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I can't relate to you.
Yes, correct. You're right.
So
Think about a dial,
Yes.
right? Think
Uh-huh.
about a dial that can go like this, right? It starts here, and this is you. This is you. You're the dial. The dial can go like this, right? You go like this all the time.
yeah,
That means you have a potential to hit this high.
yeah.
But we got to get your dial to stay
Yes,
like this
yes,
all the
yes.
time. There's some people that can only go like this.
Yeah.
But you do like this.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
bitch,
so
you got
funny.
good potential.
It's true.
Yeah.
I can't even deny it.
And I guarantee you, there's probably times where you wake up in the morning like, how can I do this?
Yep.
How can I
day.
do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
How you know?
Yeah.
Girl, because that's what we know.
Exactly.
So I always say this, and I told you, I'm gonna leave the toilet out of the story.
Thank you.
When you wake up in the morning and brush your teeth,
Yes.
talk positive.
Yep.
You have to talk positive.
To
You have to
yourself.
keep. You got girl. Because first of all, you're gorgeous. So
Yeah.
I look
Thank you.
beautiful, but it's not even about appearance. It's about
Yeah.
who you are in the inside.
Yeah, sometimes
And
I
let's
do
tell,
wake
hold
up
on. Let's
feeling
tell the
shitty
audience
and
these are the
tired.
tools.
These are tools.
So these are the tools that's going to start you on your path to healing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to your self love.
Yes.
Number one.
Is telling yourself how beautiful you are. You
Yeah.
compliment yourself first thing in the morning. You have to, because what happens is once something becomes a habit, you start believing it
Yeah.
and you keep wavering. You keep wavering, and 1 minute you're telling yourself, "Oh, I believe I'm a great person," and then you have shame and guilt on the other
Yep,
end.
that's our subconscious.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So you have to start know. And so one of the things I want you to understand, I just told you something that was so deep, that you was assigned to go through this trauma. So now that you know that, forgive yourself.
That's what I was gonna say. Forgive
yourself for anything up to this point and even beyond, because you're not going to leave here perfect after this. You're still going to make mistakes.
Yeah, of course.
Up until this point, know that God had a plan for you.
Yes.
And that's why you had to go through what you went through. So forgive yourself and wake
I
up.
must say, you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. I don't know how to forgive myself.
Yep.
And I do owe it to myself. My inner child is saying
Yes.
to my older self, say sorry.
That's the shadow
Yes.
work.
And I
Yes.
don't know how.
That's the
Yes.
shadow work.
But that's what I have you guys for.
Yes.
That's right.
But I just told you why. Like
Yes,
now
yes,
you know
no, you're right.
the underlining thing is that you had to go through this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a part that was hard for me with my depression and coming over my depression. Was like, there was like little things that I did, and I would make that be my mat. Like I would wear that as a badge of honor. Like you ain't shit. You did this. You
Oh
did
my
that.
God, that's me right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you gotta stop.
That's me right
because
now.
know that you were supposed to be not shit. You know, like you ain't shit. You were supposed to be at that level because
Yep.
you're going to help.
I'm like, I went through this shit already. I don't care about that. I don't
Yeah.
talk about this.
But that was part of the design of your life.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you understand that was part of the design of your life, it's easier for you to forgive yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then once you accomplish that, then you can show gratitude.
Gratitude is the biggest.
Even be grateful for the mother that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Even your mama. Because your mother is what created you.
Yes.
And the opportunity to be able to have the pain that you experience,
Yes.
so that way you can overcome it and radiate into the beautiful goddess that you're going to become.
Amen.
Ooh, I just got goosebumps.
Me too.
What you're gonna do, it don't have to be now, but at some point when you get to that level where you're vibrating at a higher level constantly, you're gonna call your mother up one day and you're gonna thank her. She's gonna be on the phone like, this bitch crazy.
Yes,
Like,
she will
what
say
you
that.
smoking over there?
Right.
But you're gonna thank her, and I think that's gonna be the part that's gonna make her look at her
Yep.
differently.
Yeah.
Like, how's she thanking me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it even said, and I want to thank you for the time you told me that it was I deserved to get the things that it was the negative things that was happening in my life.
Yeah.
You're gonna thank her for that. Say, I needed that, and I thank you.
Yeah.
And it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to leave off, I just want you to know that your grandmother also said to me that you think that no one loves you.
Correct.
Yep.
I
That's
don't
what
think anybody loves me.
Yep. That's what she said.
Yep.
And your grandmother said that you need to know that God needs you to know
Mm-hmm.
how to love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said?
Oh my God, I feel like she's alive right now
Yeah.
speaking to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It is true.
Yep.
Do you have any guardian angels that you connect with?
Yes.
Okay, so I had gotten this message for you earlier today. Because of that, and and I totally forgot about it until you said that. One of the things that God needs for everyone to understand is that He loves all of us.
Yes, he absolutely does.
And so you have guardian angels and you have a spiritual team that love you. So in the midst of you feeling like no one loves you, trust me, there's a slew of people, including grandma, but it's just not grandma. It's yes, you have a spirit guide, you
And
have
I say
guardian
that
angels.
I noticed that, and I knew I had guardian angels and a team, and all that, and I did feel at one point so loveless. I went and took myself to the strip club and
Okay.
got super drunk and left the strip club drunk driving, and I fell asleep behind the wheel.
and you
And
got
I
home.
got into a bad car accident.
Oh,
Mm.
Lord.
I fell asleep behind the wheel, literally resting my head on the steering wheel.
Oh, my gosh.
My foot on the accelerator, doing 50 in a residential area,
Mm.
and I crashed into 8 parked cars.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the last car that I hit was really bad.
Okay.
I woke up because the airbag hit me in the face, and that's how I woke up. And my car, the front of my car, caught on fire.
Oh, my God.
And a guy was like, he was smoking a cigarette out his window. It's like 4:00 in the morning. and a guy came out and said, do you need help? And I said, yeah, can you help me out my car? And I was banged up and everything. And he helped me out his car. Helped me out the car. And he put me on his steps. And he was like, do you have anybody to call? And I said, I don't. He was like, you don't have nobody at this time. The only person I could think of at that time that was up and everything was my baby father. And I said, I can't even talk right now. I'm really drunk. And he was like, why are you, how you guess? He was curious. He was like, I smell it off of you. He was like, the cops come, you're going to get locked up. I said, I can't. I was crying. I can't get locked up. I can't get locked up. I have kids. I can't afford this, you know?
Yeah.
So he was like, I'll talk to your baby father for you. Don't worry. And I don't know what he said to my baby father. But my baby father came through and took the rep for that situation.
Wow.
And took me home. And he went back to the scene, and then they called the cops and everything. I thank that guy. 3 weeks after that accident and everything, I actually bumped into him. He was walking his dog. And I was like, you were an angel to me. Like, God sent you to me. My guardian angel sent you to me. He was like, girl, you could have died. And I'm like, I could have killed somebody.
So can I say something
Yeah.
else? So your grandmother said to me, she has done things that could have gotten her killed.
Rose.
I forgot to say that part.
Rosa has her own mic here.
Didn't
Where's Rosa at?
Didn't I say she was? Did you say she was snitching? We said that she was snitching.
Rosie the snitcher.
She has done things she could have that
Keep
could have
on
gotten her
reading before I
killed.
talk.
I
can't.
see it.
I did. That's one story. There's
Ooh,
more. Yeah,
Lord,
I did
that is
things
funny.
yes, I did things that could have got me killed, and that's why I know I have a team.
Yeah.
Because I could have gotten killed so many times.
So the message I have for you is that you have to develop a relationship with your team. It doesn't happen overnight. You do know the love language between you and your grandmother, so that's cool.
Yeah.
That's perfect. But because you're a great light worker, you need to understand the language from all the other team members, whether it's Archangel Michael or whoever it is.
Yes.
With that being said, they need you to practice daily. So if you hear a thought in your mind, like say you hear a thought, say, pick up the cup.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up the cup that acknowledged to them that you heard them.
Yeah.
And then after a while, when you're in a sticky situation or when you're in a situation where you need them and you need an answer really quick, you'll understand it's their voice. And that's that was the hard part with us. And for anybody who is a psychic medium, they'll say, sometimes I don't understand when it's them or it's me. So after a while, you'll start understanding when it's them versus you. And that's the hardest part. But they said to me to let you know, and this was today, that you have to start practicing every day. And they said, don't get lazy, because sometimes they might say to you, get up and wash some dishes. And you're like, but what you're doing is you're showing them, I heard your voice, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's
man.
another.
So, yo, Rosa was on point.
Yeah, I love
all
it.
the time. She was.
I love it. And I commend my twin flame. I commend my bestie. Because it's hard with psychic mediumship. It's very, very hard. And I commend you, because that's just showing you're blossoming into this world that we're all afforded.
Yay.
And everyone is afforded being a psychic medium, but obviously our gifts are a little more stronger than others.
Yeah.
So I commend you, and I commend Rosa for bothering you.
For snitching? She a whole snitch. She ain't even a snitch. She a whole snitch.
But you know what it was? She really is. I'm telling you, Grandma is saying, I need to be able to sleep at night. And she's saying sleep at night.
Well,
meaning,
she ain't let me sleep at night.
Exactly.
Because she sure woke me up at 2 a.m.
Yeah, she's like, nah, we gotta work on Ronnie.
Yes.
Ronnie needs
No,
help.
it's true. She knows that.
Because you got to keep in mind, you have a slew of angels around you. No disrespect to Rosa, but they're stronger than Rosa. But the only person that you're listening to somewhat is her. And Grandma needs to go other dimensions and enjoy her life.
Mm-hmm.
So work on yourself for Grandma so Grandma can rest in peace.
Yeah. So we got a lot of work to do
I want
with
that
you.
for her.
Yeah.
And I think that's what breaks me the most.
is that she's been working hard for you. You like,
Yeah, she was trying to flag me down for a year, bitch. She's like, bitch, come get her.
Somebody got to knock some sense into her.
oh my
But
gosh.
it was beautiful though. It was
is.
beautiful working with her. I could definitely feel her, and she's strong. She's very, very strong, especially the way she came through and she showed me images. So it was cool. It was cool. So I thank her.
Yeah.
I appreciated the experience, and I cannot wait to dig all up in your business, girl. Yes. So thank you for allowing us to raise your vibe. How do you feel at this moment?
I feel like I release right now.
Good.
Yeah. I never really talked to anybody about any of this.
And don't you feel safe?
Yeah, I feel safe right now. I feel
Good.
safe.
Yeah.
I feel, like I release a baggage off my shoulders right now.
Yeah.
Because I do carry a lot of baggages on my shoulder. And I feel like
Yeah.
I just got a little weight off right
Yeah.
now. So I feel good.
So, you have to understand, audience, especially with individuals who are so layered, especially for somebody like Veronica, who have so many layers like her. It takes time.
It does.
Like our last
I'm glad
guest,
you said that.
Sparkle had a lot of layers too. Hers was
Yes.
very cookie cutter. It looked like on that last show, but baby,
When we did our therapy.
we did. Whoo, child, Sparkle was layered like an onion,
She sure
like
was.
an onion.
She sure was.
But it was great working with her, and same. I know we were going to have a great session, few sessions with you, Veronica. So we look forward to it, and
Yes, I do
especially
too.
when we do the quantum healing,
Oh, I look
because we
forward
didn't
to
have that opportunity with Sparkle. So you're close to us, so we can do a
Okay.
quantum
Yeah.
healing with
Yes,
you, and we can
yes.
come back and talk about it,
Yes.
and do the spiritual
Yes,
thing that
yes.
we did.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I want to be transparent
Yeah.
for our audience who are like sitting at home saying, I want to do the same thing that Sparkle and Ronnie did. The process that we do is that we're going to send you a footage of the entire show,
Okay.
and you get to look at it. And if there's anything that you're not comfortable, you can take it out. I want our audience to know that, because some people are like, because the fact that you were very transparent, somebody at home was like, I'm not going to say what like they might feel like I don't have it in me to say those things.
Okay, so I don't mean to cut you off, but
Yeah.
I felt like that initially.
Yes.
But after I felt your energies and
Perfect,
I actually made it to the place,
Yes.
I didn't feel like that anymore.
Good. I'm
I
glad
felt
you're saying that.
comfortable enough to say what I wanted to.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah,
So I just
don't-
want the audience to know that we
We're not
respect
here.
it.
We're not here to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
And just know that your experience is helping other people.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So that's what I wanted to do too.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So we thank you for being so brave.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah. So man,
And also, before you go
Yeah.
ahead, we're gonna let everybody know, and I think we mentioned it earlier, but if you do come on and do exactly what Ronnie and Sparkle did, you get a free life coaching
for a
package
limited time.
For a limited time.
For a limited time.
Because like Fat Joe said, today's price is not yesterday's price
ain't
is not today's price. So
price.
we're literally gonna give you a free life coaching
Coaching
package for a limited time. One more thing we want to emphasize to people is,
Yeah.
and I want to just go over it again, what you said in the beginning, is that we are fixing people's vibes.
Vibrations. Yeah.
And so I had a conversation with a psychiatrist yesterday, and I told him what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him what's special about what we do. We're not taking the place of a therapist. Like Janine said, we want you to go get help. Because some people need to be on medication.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens, as you saw here, is that when we are talking to someone and they're not revealing everything, people like Rosa
Oh, she will come.
will
through and say
come
it.
through
Snitching.
and snitch on you.
They will find out.
And Sparkle, that would happen with Sparkle when we had our life package.
Absolutely.
Life
Some things
coaching
came
package.
out.
Things came out. So that's the gift that we have.
Yeah.
So that's
And
what
it
we
didn't
said.
come out on air with Sparkle,
It
but
did.
it came out later.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, these truths, truth be told,
Yes.
come out, baby.
Yes.
So we can get to the bottom line.
And you can get the help that you need. And I told the
Yes.
psychiatrist yesterday, I said, and he admitted, he said people would sit on his couch for months and lie to him. And,
Yeah.
he would tell them, listen, I can't help you unless I get the full picture of who you
Yeah,
are.
they're withholding
So the gift that we
information.
have is we get the full picture, whether you want us to have it or not. In a loving way, though.
Yeah.
In a loving way. And
'Cause
that's
we're
a
not here to
beautiful.
judge
No,
nobody.
hell no. We're not here to judge you. We're actually here to help you. So
here to help you,
we're helping to
baby.
fix your vibe. That's what we're here to do.
Fix the vibes, baby.
Yes. Did we raise your vibration a little bit today?
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
We
Ba-boom.
fine. We fine, Tony.
Yes. Ba-boom.
Yeah. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, I don't know
Yes.
what you over there waiting
Yes.
for. You better go find it
Mhm. And share it with someone you know who needs
and
it.
share it with somebody for sure.
And of course, like it.
and like
Like the video.
'Cause
Don't
we're
just look at
likable.
it. Yeah.
likable.
Come
you
on.
know?
Yeah.
Because
I give these
like
ladies
me too.
more than 2 thumbs up. I give them. Yeah.
Give a bunch of thumbs up.
Yes.
And definitely.
Amen.
And you can hit us up at info@uplifthealingcenters.com. We're doing a whole upgrade. We're actually changing the name of our company. Now we are upgrading to Uplift Vibrational Wellness Center.
Yes.
Pat on the back.
Yes.
Vibrational Wellness Centers, people.
Yes.
Because that's what we're all about, is raising your vibration.
Vibration.
So what a beautiful name.
Yeah, I love it. I
know,
love it.
I love
Yeah.
it too. I love everything about it.
I told somebody the other day, I specialize in raraising people's vibrations.
Yes, that's what we do. We
And
specialize.
what they said to you.
It
I
was
wanna
like,
to
wow,
know.
that's amazing. Because you know, who do you
Nobody
meet?
says that.
That's right. Who do that but us?
Yeah,
Only
exactly.
Twin Flames. We
Raise people's
what you do, girl?
vibration.
I
Raise-
specialize in raising vibrations.
Exactly.
That's what I do. You know?
Exactly.
But anyway, thank you everybody for stopping by. Just remember that God is love. Love is the highest frequency and vibration.
Yes.
And go and find the God within ya.
Amen.
Hey.
Amen.
Mwah.
Yep.